I've been quiet because I respect myself, I hold my corner, and sometimes I advise myself not to repeat certain gestures I do for these kids because of the disrespect that's shown after. I was in my corner, up in the hills in Eburi, and the calls kept coming, the messages kept coming. People called me, it's Epixode's album launch, there's nobody here. Can you just pass through? There's no big artist here. Try pass through. Wacky called me. Karim called me. Brainy Beats called me. Different people. I said, why not? Because, I mean, Epixode performs some of my songs on stage. I've seen him perform in Amsterdam before. I've seen my High Grade family boys carry him around Accra to different shows. So if they've been able to put together his album and help him do it, I'll come and endorse. So I get to the program. They start the auction. And it's dull. Nobody's saying anything. So in my head, I'm like, it's Epixode's album launch. Give them some 10,000 Ghana cedis. And let's see if someone else will also do something. 10,000 Ghana cedis is no disrespect. So yeah, I pledged 10,000 Ghana cedis, right? So right after I did that, a few other people did their pledges at the event. Then I left. I traveled, did different things, came back. Epixode, you have my phone number. You are on my WhatsApp. I see you broadcast a whole lot of stuff that I could even decide to maybe block you because you're killing my battery. But I never did. You know my management. You know Amsterdam. You know how to check me that nowhere. Time was going to check how far. Then I go tell you, say, all right, link mommy next month. I allow ya Amsterdam about 5K. Next 2 weeks or by 5 or something. So if you've gone to take the vocals from the event when I came to the event and pledged, you've taken that soundbite and you've gone to record a track with it, and you've put my voice in there, and you're just proclaiming that people like us are fake and people should just listen to what I came to do at your event and how I haven't paid yet. Meanwhile, there's different ways to come for your money. Do you know that even presidents will come and pledge to this country and their term of office will be over and they've not fulfilled it? What can you do? People go to church, harvest, they pledge. You write their names down. They say they will bring 100 bags of cement for the building project. If they don't bring it, what will you do? So if I've come to your album launch, I could be drunk. It could be anything that was wrong with me that I said that. What can you do if you come and I say I don't remember? But you can come and say you're suing me because I have come and I have made people not pay as much because they thought I had paid. What I had in mind was, regardless of anything, once I've pledged to pay 10,000 cedis, I've spoken to my manager 3 times about it before that claim came out. I would always link my man and go like, yo, so Epi and thing, how we could do it? Because if we do and pay them and see what we could do. Then my man is like, well, we can decide to pay in cash, we can decide to do stuff for him. So what I think, we can speak to our video directors and give him 2 videos and quantify that for 10K. So that it could be 1 video for 5. So that, regardless of whatever discussion I do with my video directors, I am giving you 2 videos, 1 worth 5K each. These are stuff that I spoke about with my management while we were looking at how to make sure we honor that 10K pledge. All of these were going on when he wasn't even asking us for the money. So my problem with the young man is, there's 1,000 ways you could have reached me to ask for your money, and then based on my response, you can make that move you did. But for you to have decided to do that, then it means you have an ulterior motive. So because High Grade Family has movements where we have the streets, we are one of the biggest factions of dancehall in Accra, in Ghana. If you mention 2, it's High Grade and SM, no disrespect. Beam Nation build outer High Grade, no disrespect. So end of the day, SM, show me another nation built under you. Then you can compare that to Beam Nation. Then you leave SM and High Grade. So what I'm saying is, High Grade boys followed Epixode around the various high school shows, whatever, made sure they build a movement.
Yeah.
So they also put together some sort of database. So they had everybody's email, right? So somebody in the immediate team must have put together a memorandum, right? Telling the rest of the people in the mafia that we are going to start something and it's supposed to be controversial and we want it to trend. So we are going to release a track to say the big man came to our event and he didn't pay the money that he said he wanted to pay, and then we'll push it and then see how it goes. This was a broadcast email sent a day before they released the story. So it's a cooked story. So now when this broadcast email was sent, there are high-grade people who had become Epixode's crew members that weren't happy with that decision. So they said, you know what, I am not part of this and I'm not doing it.
Okay.
So if you people want to go and disgrace my high-grade boss, it's up to you, I am not part of it. Then the story came out. So later on, when all the foolishness was going on online, this boy one of the boys that said I'm not doing it, came to me and showed me the proof of the email that was sent and the date, right? That shows that these people had planned to spin off a controversy around the fact that I came to his album launch and I haven't paid his money yet. So because I haven't paid yet and he knows that he hasn't given me the chance to explain to him how I would pay, he would go and use that as he hasn't paid, he came and promised and he left. So that people will have that as fact, because yes, I haven't paid, but have you reached out to me? Who else, the rest of the people that pledged, have you gone and collected your monies? To the extent that you're going to use my voice, we go up at the event and I want to pledge 10,000 Ghana cedis to support Episode's project. It's like an interlude in the middle of a track. Then he continues to chat, tell people how fake I am and how. And from that time, this is the first time I'm talking about this. I didn't tweet about it, I didn't respond, I didn't say anything. But Epixode himself would agree with me what has happened ever since he decided to deliberately disrespect me, knowing that I knew nothing about his claim, knowing for real that I had nothing wrong and nothing against his album launch. I came there with love in heart. Yeah, that you won't run off scot-free with. If I come and I pay, are you going to do another track and put a video of me paying you, or put a soundbite of me saying, here's your money? Or what are you going to do to rectify that disrespect? There's people who have downloaded that song, it's in their playlist, they don't know what I'm doing, they will play it next 3 years, they will hear the lyrics in there, it's what they believe. It's like some of the songs that my opposition did to diss me, and some of the things that were said in there, and most of the reasons why I came with Scatterbad Mind, to come and say, most of these things are fabricated lies that have no facts. So people don't believe everything you hear in the hype. Let's just enjoy the music. So it's like you did school with the teas where you say your father in head big, you to your mother in stomach big. It's vibes like that. It doesn't actually mean your father in head big. It's Episode's first single that I recorded for him. He came to the football park where we were doing the musicians and footballs, whatever. He came around. So I said, all right, let's chill. So right from the games, I put him in my car. We all sat in the same car, drove all the way to my house, to my home studio. I got Brainy Beat to produce the track for him. And then I did a chorus, I did a hook for him. I gave him a track basically, right? I did all of that for Epixode. And then he left my house with a song. I took him from the park. We went and played football. I said, where Ashia? We went and did the track and I gave it to him. It's one of the songs on his album, right? So if I take you to my house, write a song, direct you, add lyrics to what you're going to sing for yourself, show you what to say, do all of this for you, come for your album launch, and I pledge and I have not paid, and you don't think there's courtesy that you need to apply in coming to check for how you will get your money apart from the free song. If I say, give me money for the studio fee and the song and the additional lyrics I gave you before you made that song, pay me, then it means that you're going to have to say, make I keep the 10, then you go come add the 90 or something. Yeah, so some of these things, we don't say them. I worked with Stoneboy. Stoneboy graduated the BIM Nation. If I want to spit what happened between me and Stoneboy different times before he actually finally graduated, that's going to be us washing our clothes out in the air. Do you understand? So there's times where Stoneboy had issues with the management that we were doing with him at that time, and he could have gone public. There's ways that we discussed, and there's ways that we saw him off without the public coming into our business. So today, I can sit down and be proud of my boy. Yeah, because it's not by force for me to establish myself and help you. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not by force.
Yeah.